What's up guys, today in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can set up your update record in your Airtable Automations. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of using that internal automation in Airtable. And if you haven't met me yet, my name is Ben Green. I'm the owner of optimizeis, and what we do is we help business owners, maybe just like you, or other service-based remote teams, help them implement information systems like Airtable, Asana, Slack, and many other online tools that are great for remote teams. So if you're curious about that, check out the link in the description. And if you like videos like this, hit the subscribe button and like it. But without further ado, we'll get right into the video now. Alright, so as I said, we're going to do that Airtable automation to update the record. And first, I just wanted to show you what we're going to be using. So we're going to be using an entry off of this form here. So what that looks like is this last field here. So there's a few pieces of data entered. Nearly all of the pieces of data are entered besides this last one. And I'm going to leave this up to interpretation by you. Maybe you have when a form is filled out, then there's going to be the specific field that you don't want as a question in there because you don't want them to see it, but you also want it to be added every time that form is created. Just for, like, maybe it's like the start of a sequence, like the first stage in your CRM when somebody gets zapped in here, or when somebody fills out a form and they're in your CRM, they're in here, but you want to add that first stage automatically. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that, and as a matter of fact, I can also add a single select in here. That way we can show you how to do that as well. So we're going to say stage 1, stage 2. So we'll create that field and we'll say stages in case you want to use that specific example. So the automation that we're going to use is we're just going to create a new automation. So we're going to say this is going to be a tutorial, as always. And as always, if you are getting value from this, hit the subscribe button. But we are going to go and choose the trigger. So the trigger doesn't really matter. For me, it does for you. So if it's going to be when this form is filled out, it's going to be when this record is created. And you can really use any of these. So if you want to filter it by like a view, you can do that. Or if you want it when a Google Calendar event is created, you can really pick whichever trigger you want. I'll have more videos on what these specific each trigger means in the future, but for now we're just going to go with when a record is created. So we're just going to go pretty fast through here. We're going to do the interactions table. So this one, we'll run this test, click done, and then we're going to add the action. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to update the record. And first you want to choose update record, and then you're going to select the table. So this table, as you can see up here, is the interactions table. So we want to update the interactions table, and the record ID is the most important part. So you're going to be updating the same record that you just created. So the one that was entered from the form, you can come right here and just click on the record ID, insert that, and that's all you need to do. Now this last part is what you're going to update. So we can update these last two things here at the end. So we can update the stages, and we can say stage 1. Because I don't think we can, we can't pick the stage specifically, but we can just name the stage in there. And then we can also try to update what's this very last field in here. Opportunities copy, we can just put some text in there, and this is going to be sample text. So now we'll run that test as well. And again, that most important part is just that you have that record ID in the record ID, because you're updating the same record that was created by the form. And then you'll click done, and then you'll just switch it on. So now, that was pretty simple. So now if we come in here and we click duplicate this record, we'll see how this automation works. So yep, we can see in here that it picked the stage 1. It didn't like add a new thing in there. And we can also see that it added some sample text in here. So I hope this was really useful. I hope this helped you learn, like say you have a form and you wanted it to autofill that like first stage of the record. This is a way to do it with this Airtable Automations. Depending on your payment plan, you might get like 5,000 free automations or 50,000 automations with your payment plan in your whole workspace. Keep that in mind. I hope this was helpful. Hit the subscribe button if you gain value from this, and I'll be posting a lot more about how to do other Airtable automations, but this one was just the first one that came to mind, how to update the record after the form is filled out, or just update the record in general. So I hope this was really helpful, and if you need any help setting up any automations for your business, click the link in the description and request a consultation to speak with me or someone on my team, and we can help you set this up for your business, set up any other systems you need to do your work better. So I hope this was helpful, and have a great day.